Good afternoon, everyone. It is Friday, the 2nd of September, 2022, and it's just hit 1 p.m. And I'm making this video right now because it's perfect timing to tell you all that my old favorite toy, it's definitely one of my favorites, but officially died. This is the one that I've been having issues charging because I can't find the original charger. Though I say that and I do question whether or not maybe one of the ones that I've tried might be it, but it just doesn't work. I don't know. As any of you know who've been following me along, my favorite sex toy, and I have tried to replace the chargers multiple times. I've bought chargers from online. I still might do the one thing and go to the place called J Cars or something. It's like an electronic place to see if they can help me, and I will very much be taking the vibrator with me. I guess it kind of can go without saying that I've just had a lovely afternoon delight with me, myself, and I, and my awesome imagination and Reddit's porn. So just lovely. I had a visit from Andrew, and as always, it was great. I do love hanging out with you, Andrew. And yes, for the record, he's probably going to hate that I'm going to say this, but nobody knows who he is except for me, so it's fine. As we know, I purchased a new sex toy to replace the one that's not working, not charging. I'm not going to put it fully in view just because I've just used it and it needs to be cleaned. But I have used it since getting it, and I hadn't actually gone through the instructions on how to use it correctly. So, as we know, I spent quite a lot of time looking into this, yeah? Oh, I better do something about the 12-month warranty. Anyway, so I hadn't read the instructions. And I don't know about other people, but when I'm in the moment, I just pushed buttons until it worked, until I got off. Let's put it that way. I didn't actually know how to use it. And it has 3 speeds and 21 functions. And there are 3 different buttons, and they all do different things. So, because I am that person, I asked Andrew if he could help me figure it out. And he did. And that effectively made me really horny. So when he left, I came into my bedroom and shut the door and brought out my toys. That one I already had out, but the big box is next to me. Poor boss is very confused because I've heard him walking up and down the hallway trying to get in, and it's like, I'm not finished yet, buddy, and I'm not going to let him in while I still have to clean and pack up everything. But on to normal regular stuff. Not that having some fun with yourself in the afternoon isn't regular. It's definitely fun. It's not hurting anyone. Go for it is my thoughts. Anyway, I did not sleep well last night, or I didn't fall asleep at a decent time last night. I'm really not enjoying group therapy, and as I explained it to Andrew, I was like, it's really hard, and I feel kind of bad about what I'm going to say next, or more maybe that I probably should feel bad. I don't know. Let's not overthink shit. I'm so connected, right? Whether people understand me or believe me is completely irrelevant in my life. I'm very highly attuned to the energies. So as I said yesterday when I had the epiphany walking boss, I'm very easily overly excited, right? Like a big giant child. But when I'm in a room surrounded by people who is so low vibrating, and it's not through any fault of their own, obviously, because this is how I explained it to Andrew. I was like, these people that I'm doing this therapy with are where I was at when I did it the first time, like 12 years ago. And all it's really doing for me, given where I'm at in life, is bringing out the worst of me. I had a fantastic day yesterday. I'm actually genuinely loving my life. And I know I've had these massive revelations and realizations, and I'm fairly certain I would have talked about it with all of you, because I talk about everything with all of you. So, like, for so long, I've focused on not feeling like I have any friends, not feeling like I can't make any friends, feeling like there's something wrong with me. And it's not because there's anything wrong with me. I'm a fucking awesome person. I'm fun and funny and interesting and definitely outside of the box, that's for sure, but not in a bad way. I've spent years trying to learn how to be a nicer version of me, and this isn't an excuse, but people who have like the mental disorders that I have or the mental health issues that I do, they didn't ask for it and they're dealing with it for a reason. Yeah. Like people with borderline, for example, borderline personality disorder, like it's in our DNA, it's in our genes, it's a part of us that we feel all of the emotions to the extreme. I'm fairly certain that all other people, or let's say the majority of other people with borderline personality disorder, will feel like I do. Nobody wants to be an absolute fucking cunt. Like, I don't think so. And the people who think that they do want to be that person, because it's not like I wanted to be a cunt, but I sure shit didn't care about other people's feelings when it came to the fact that nobody ever cared about mine. But I did and I didn't. It's all very confusing, right? But, people with BPD are known for particular traits: black and white thinking, love versus hate, very on again, off again, rapidly, self-harming, suicidal thoughts, the extreme emotions, rage, yeah? I've said it before. I'll say it again. When I was diagnosed to begin with, I had all 9 of the fucking symptoms. You have to have 5 out of 9 to be diagnosed. That was when the DSM-4 was in play. It's been updated since then. I've done years of therapy, and the only reason I agreed to this group therapy really was because I feel like it was sold to me. And I'm so confused because I fucking love my psychologist, and I had every intention of ringing her, and I may still do that because, like I said, it's just gone past 1 in the afternoon, and I still have like schoolwork and normal stuff to do for the rest of the day. But yeah, the reason I agreed to it is because I thought I was going to be with a bunch of people who were like-minded like me, and that I was going to be able to make friends. Like, it's week 3 and that's just definitely not happening. And I don't feel like these people are like me, and it's not because I think I'm better, because I don't think anyone in this entire world is better than the next person. I don't think that. I think that's actually quite idiotic to think that. We're all at different levels, for sure, but we're all equal and we're all worthy. But it's like when I'm in that room, all I see and hear and feel are the bad parts about me. And it's like, I know I've said it before, and I said it to them on day dot, like 95% of me is a different person. That 5% of me that's still dark or that hasn't been released, it's only there when I'm triggered by very particular stuff, right? And that seems to be happening in fucking therapy. Like yesterday, it was like I was sitting in a different dimension, and all I could think and feel was that I'm alone, I'm lonely, I have no friends, nobody likes me. And it's like, as soon as I left and I'd gotten home from, getting my McDonald's, I absolutely got stoned. Like, I hadn't even gotten halfway through the fucking therapy, and I was like, whoa, I was so dumb to not have cut weed, like not have had it prepared. So I smoked again, and I was so fucking mad leaving therapy that I smoked way more than I wanted to, and I did what I always do, and I over fucking ate with stupid fucking stoner munchies, to the point where I remember thinking before I fell asleep, I'm going to put fucking the majority of them away. And what do I mean? I mean away in the sense of in a bag, and then give them to Andrew to take them to his house, so that let's put some of this away, so that I can just moderately have treats. Oh, Jesus. I'll come back and deal with this mess in a bit. Hold on, people. My hand hurts. I need to actually put this down. What was I saying? Right, yes. Got too stoned. Ate too much shit. Honestly, to the point where I was like, I feel like I could be ill. I wasn't, but it wasn't good either. So I asked Andrew to take them with him, and he was concerned that by doing that I might just buy more, and I was like, no, that is one thing I know I won't, because I chose to give them to him, to get them out of my house. And I left a few for tonight, because I really do have to do stuff, and I don't particularly want to be smoking weed. I don't know how to turn the lamp off. Oh, fuck it. I was gonna say, I don't know how to turn the lamp off without my phone, because it was connected to that thing. But if I turn it off at the power, then I guess I'll just turn the power on again. Hold on, peeps. Got me some dry mouth. Can't let boss in here. My sex toys are on the bed. And I don't have enough hands to bring them out and wash them and all that while talking to you. Oh, fuck. Hey, Google, stop the music. Let's pray that fucking 2 seconds doesn't fuck up my video, eh? Oh, totally forgot about that shit. But yes, so I have stuff to do. Andrew was a gem, and he took the crap that I bought, because as I said to him, the only way I'm going to stop doing this if I don't have it in my house, but I get swayed by the sales, because I don't like doing grocery shopping unless it's online. Hello, buddy. Mummy's here. Yes. So, what was I saying? All right, these videos are a lot longer than... It's fucking funny, honestly. Time. You know what I'm like with time. Becoming aware that I've got ADHD is fucking me. And I told my therapist yesterday, I was like, we're going to be talking about ADHD for the entire next session. Oh, and on a side note, I said to her, I need to see your office. And because I got mad at therapy and I walked out because I thought I was going to cry, and I was like, I need to speak to you for a minute. And she had like time in between clients and whatnot. And she, oh gosh, peeps, look at me, I'm so pretty, hey? What am I trying to say? So, yes, went and spoke to my therapist, just like a quick 5-minute convo or whatever. But I said to her, since no one's like wearing masks and stuff anymore, which was the reason I wasn't going in, I needed to suss out her office because I'm going to go like see her for my next therapy session in person. But I'm still going to keep recording these sessions. Like, I'm going to record my therapy sessions for as long as I'm in therapy, which I think is a real good shot that could be lifelong. My therapist would disagree with me on that one, but I really think more people should be in therapy, truthfully. As we were doing yesterday, one part of it was like, what are our values? Like, what do we value the most in life? And it's like, I think it was B1, she's like, she said something along the lines of, not everybody knows what they value. And I just remember sort of laughing, or at least to myself, because, hold on guys, I'm going to just put my phone charger on. Oh goodness, hey. My stupid phone charger that is so slow, and I'm still waiting on the new ones, which really better be fast charging. Hello, buddy. You want to say hello to everybody? Say hello. Good boy. Oh, sorry, buddy. So, what was I saying? Oh, baby, what are you doing? Yeah, therapy. So, excuse me. Talking about values. Oh, that's how this whole thing got started, because I was like, I value really connected, deep relationships. I said, but I can't seem to make new friends. But I wasn't happy in talking about it like I had just earlier in the video I made yesterday, because I actually have fucking friends. Of course I do. I have Andrew, I have Grant, I have Randy, Graham, fucking Faith. My boss, other people at work who are genuinely lovely. I've also got friends from uni that, yes, they are interstate and we're friends online, but we're still friends. They're people I talk to every day. And yet, I don't know. I'm not enjoying this group, because it's literally, they're handing us these worksheets that are, quite frankly, basically exactly the same as the stuff I've had in the book that I've had on my bookshelf for years that I gave to Melanie. And I don't even think I'll ask for them back. I mean, I might message her in a month and be like, hey, did you ever read them? And if she's like, nah, and I don't want to, then sure, I'll go get them. But, like, most of the stuff we go there. I joined because group therapy to me is like talking about where we're at, like we do with our personal psychologists, in a group, and then hearing different stories on how they did it and they coped, right? Which, even as I say, it sounds like a lot like, say, AA and NA, which are like organizations and groups that, yes, if they work for you, fantastic, but I personally don't agree with the underlying negative messaging that is in those things. But I do like the sharing part. Let's face it, I'll be talking to all of you, which is effectively my camera, for 19 minutes and 8 seconds so far. And yeah, I don't know, just let me think. What was I saying? Values group. Anyway, I'm going to write this up because I do have stuff to do. But I'm not the books. Yeah, I gave them to her. Like, I don't need them back. And it's not because I'm perfect. Let's face it, we know I'm not. Just go look at the day that fucking I've literally titled, I'm so angry. But even then, like, the fact that I am able to share everything with all of you, overrides basically all the negative stuff that I pile on myself, because I don't know a single person who could share to the level that I do. And yeah, I do it for me, true, not gonna lie, but I also do it for you. Because as I said to Andrew today, I was like, before all that shit happened, before I went through everything I did. Hold on one second. What are you doing? Are you okay there? Yeah. I spent so much of my life, let's face it, all of it, thinking I was a freak, thinking there was something really wrong with me because of the way I thought, because of my beliefs or kinks or how I view, like some of my sexual fantasies. Definitely not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And I thought I was someone who was like genuinely like fucked up, and I now realize that no, not true. I am who I am. We've all got our stuff. And it turns out there are people who got way more out there shit than me, that, and I do definitely have and come from the belief of, if you're not hurting the next person, and you got to really think big picture here, okay? And you're not hurting yourself, and whatever that like thing that you're doing is, and whatever the consequences could be, and look at all of the different angles, if you're putting out good energy in that sense, like, who really cares, what you think or fantasize about? Just don't fucking do the wrong thing. And I'm 100% the first person to openly admit to all of you everywhere in the public eye that I have done some really fucked up shit. I truthfully think we all have. Different degrees, different levels, all that comes into play, but it is what it is, right? And if me sharing helps you know that you are doing the best that you can, that you're not a freak, that it's okay to be different, my purpose in life is being fulfilled, because I truly believe that every single thing that I go through, whether good or bad, like for example all the random fucking bullshit illnesses I have been given and diagnosed and have to learn to deal with, everything, all of it happens so that I can live through it, experience it, process it, figure out whatever I need to figure it out, and then share it with all of you. Because if I had had someone who would tell me when I was younger that I wasn't a freak and it was okay to be different, would have made huge differences in my life, I think. But all in all, I'm going to say, since I'm at 23 minutes and 30 seconds, all in all, I am very happy with who I am. I understand that I am intense and high energy and just this very uniquely different, out of the box kind of person, and that's cool. I love that about me. And yeah, I think maybe I do intimidate people because I don't care about I'm mentally blanking on what it's even called, just talking about nothing, yeah? Like, I want to get to genuinely know people. I want to know what people think and feel, because we're all made up of very complex emotions. You, me, and the next person. It's just, everything's so superficial in this world, and superficial bullshit sucks. So I'm going to keep being me. I know I'm going to keep attracting the right people. I honestly don't know if I'm going to continue group therapy, because I truly don't think it's helping me. I think it's making me feel worse, truthfully. And all they do is give us handouts and then we read through them. That's it. This isn't at all even slightly what I thought it was going to be. And all of the good benefits and reasons why I joined and agreed to do this are not there at all, and it is costing me money. So on that note, I am going to call and get my psychologist to give me a phone call sometime whenever she can fit me in before Thursday, because I want to know what the repercussions are if I decide to not continue going, because I really do not want to. I've got all the handouts, and I'm actively every day putting into place things that I can to help myself, and I'm actually doing a really fucking good job. I really am. There's so many examples that I could talk about and share, showing to myself and the next person all the different versions of what I could do in multiple situations and that I don't. And I know I'm a good fucking person and I'm doing the best I can. And I have my wonderful assignment to do. Faith has changed to becoming next weekend. She obviously, I didn't even think of it, and I should have, but when she changed from tonight to Sunday, and she was like, I'm so sorry, I replied to her saying, you're talking to someone who actually literally believes that every single thing literally happens for a reason. I'm like, so you've got nothing to feel sorry for. And I guess in that reply, she realized she could be like, I'm so busy with work. Like, if your assignment isn't due now until next Friday, the 9th, she's like, can we do it next weekend? And that way we can like actually celebrate properly. And she is 100% right. I mean, obviously I want to see her. Cool. But I have friends that I talk to every day. And I have Andrew, and he's awesome. And he's going to let me borrow his lawnmower, which I was going to do today, but again, it rained last night, so I'm going to do it on Monday, because now that Faith is coming next weekend, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, because I want it done, but I mostly wanted it done before she got here. And yeah, I got stuff to do. I've got to walk my baby, do some schoolwork, use my brain, keep smiling. Just for the record, it is not toxic positivity what I'm about to say next. It is scientifically proven, regardless of how simple it sounds and how easily it frustrates the next person. But if you smile, if you actually just turn your face, your mouth up in a smile, it activates the muscles and then activates all the right little chemicals in our brains. And just simply by making yourself smile, it actually changes the brain waves, like the connections. And if you continue to do this, it's impossible to not feel the endorphins coming from it. Like it's scientifically proven. So yes, just remember to smile. I know it can be really condescending and frustrating and fucking annoying when someone says something like that to you, because it's so goddamn simple. But sometimes the simplest thing is the best thing. And I'm going to end it on that note. Say I'm sending love to absolutely all of you. I am very, very grateful to every single one of you who follow along. I actually read yesterday somewhere, I'm not 100% certain where I saw it or if I took a screenshot, so I might have a look for that once I've done some work. But I was looking at some statistic on one of my, on my YouTube, and it said that 3 months ago I had it was either 101 or 103 subscribers, and as of today I have, oh man, I looked at it this morning, it was 285 or 88. It was yeah, it's Let's check, because now even I'm curious, guys. And my computer's right here in front of me. So, let's have a look. I would love to know how many of you actually like watch all the way to the end of these videos, eh? Because I don't know the answer to that one. I have 287 subscribers according to my channel's info right now, which is unbelievably fantastic. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much, everyone. Continue being you. All right, you're all loved and worthy, and I know you're all doing the absolute best you can. Happy Friday.